Nokia announces a new mini tablet akin to the iPad Mini 3. WhatsApp announces encryption end-to-end for all of its users. Facebook announces a brand new app that's standalone for groups. And Twitter indexes every tweet ever made. All that coming up. This is your tech news for Wednesday, November the 19th, 2014. Hi and welcome to txtNationTV. My name's Rusty G. It looks like Nokia, well, kind of Nokia, you know, the company who used to make cell phones, who no longer makes cell phones. Well, either way, Foxconn, the company that pretty much owns Nokia now, has announced a brand new tablet. It looks pretty much almost exactly like the iPad Mini 3, if you want to call it that. And I'm going to call it, Nokia calls it the N1. I'm going to call it the iPad Mini 3 ripoff. Only because it's pretty much exactly like it and pretty much almost every way, except for the fact that they have an Intel 64-bit processor in there. It's 32 gigs of storage, no expandable through an SD card, anything like that. It has dual speakers, it's 64-bit. Have you seen the video? Other than the fact that it's running Nokia software, I mean, you pretty much couldn't tell the difference between an iPad Mini 3 and this. I mean, it's almost exactly like it. I mean, seriously. I mean, Foxconn is going, we're going to take the Nokia brand name, and we're going to take the parts that we already supply to Apple, and we're going to change them up just a little bit, and then we're going to call it the N1. Now, the fun thing about this is, it's not available yet, and it won't be available to us, at least in the United States, for a long while. China's going to be the first ones going to be able to get it just in time for the Chinese New Year around February 21st. So we really won't know anything until then, not at least, but we can look at the specs and kind of wonder. I mean, it comes with a 5300 milliamp battery that you get that lasts for, until someone gets their hands on and tests this thing out. We don't know. It comes with 2 gigs of RAM, which is kind of, not that much. I mean, my Note 3 comes with 3 gigs of RAM, so it's kind of underpowered. But either way, to see Nokia announce this is kind of like almost slapping the face into Apple. Maybe it's just me. Anybody smell a lawsuit coming? One of the world's most popular messaging app, WhatsApp, has just announced end-to-end encryption as of yesterday. It looks like all of you users using this app will now have encryption from your phone and to the other phone of your friend or device, depending on how you use it. But basically, you can now securely message your friends and don't even have to worry about people at WhatsApp reading it. They have said this security is so amazing, they're implementing TextSecure, which is amazing because they pretty much can't read the message from your phone and it goes to their servers and it goes to your friend's phone and they can't read it in between. Nobody can. It's awesome because the crypto key that's kept on there is on your device and stays with that device. So if you change, you've got to sign in again and get a whole nother key. But anyway, it's just basically awesome for us because now you can take that message that you want to send and keep those super secret plans super secret. So go download the WhatsApp if you haven't tried it out yet and check out the encryption. You really don't even have to check it out. Really, honestly, it's just built in. And it's amazing because, well, the other people like Apple's iMessage, who says it's pretty much, secure, well, there's some issues and some loopholes that go in there because Apple can technically kind of, if you get into the technicality of it, they can read as a man-in-the-middle attack if they wanted to. Just because their cryptography keys aren't exactly the best. But either way, we won't talk about that. But that's awesome. The only thing that sucks, though, is WhatsApp, as far as messaging, is only encrypted for user to user inside the app. Pictures are not, videos are not, and group messages are not. So that's still obviously coming down the pipeline, so we expect that soon. But for right now, you can be very secure in messaging your friends those super secret plans. Oh, wait, one real quick story I want to tell you right after that. I forgot to say it in the story about WhatsApp. If you do want an app that has end-to-end encryption for everything, pictures, videos, even voice calls, check out Wiper from Lifehacker. Lifehacker actually posted this, and you can basically send a message and delete it whenever you want. It's not like a time-sensitive thing. You can delete it like if you send it to a friend's phone and you say, I don't want them screenshotting it. Well, you can't really stop them from doing that. But either way, you get a message that says, hey, they screenshotted this, then they're going to do it again, whatever, for those of you sending naughty photos. But either way, go check it out and go download it. Try it out. Let me know what you think. It looks like The Verge is reporting Facebook Groups has made a comeback, and so much a comeback that it's had its own standalone app that Facebook has announced. It looks like now you're basically going to have the old Facebook that you used to have, where it was just your friends and not all the advertisements and not those sponsored links and all those stories and all that jazz that comes in to your news feed now. Basically, if you want to create a group that's just your friends or just your family or your work people or whatever, you create a group, put those people in there, and you can read only what you want just inside of there. This new Groups app looks amazing. It looks a lot better than what the standard Facebook does, only because it's quicker and it's lighter. Basically, it runs a little bit lighter on your phone, and you're still going to be able to access Facebook Groups through the web. But as far as the app is concerned, it gets you to what you want without having all the extra noise. So for those of you that have the noise, like let's say this show, if you have Facebook in your newsfeed, this can be a noise factor for you. So we hope that it's not, but we greatly appreciate it if you clicked on it through Facebook. But either way, if this is a noise factor, you want to kind of, get rid of that noise. So with this new Groups app, you're going to be able to set up friends and say who gets to see what, and anybody inside that group gets to see it. Whether it's public or not, it's only going to stay inside that group. So how awesome is that? We've kind of got the old Facebook in with this new Groups app. Go check it out. I don't know if it's available yet. I haven't been able to find it. You can still access groups obviously the way you normally can, but with the app it's a lot more easier, especially for iPad and iPhone and Android users who like to use apps. So either way, go check it out. Let us know what you think. Leave comments below. It looks like Twitter has finally come together and has been working on this since 2012, but now you can search for every tweet ever made by anyone on the planet since 2006 when Twitter launched. Now, this has been a long time coming. Obviously, people have been wanting this feature for a very long time. Basically, beforehand, you had to actually know what the tweet link was, keep up with it, bookmark it, do whatever you could to have that link, but you couldn't always have it live. And Twitter always archived it, and there were different things that you had to get around and make it work. And it was kind of, you had to do stuff to make it work, and it wasn't really that simple. Well, now that Twitter is indexing every tweet ever made, you can now basically go into your All tab and pretty much pull up anything that you want. Now, this is awesome because, like I said, they've been working it since 2012, and they're just now announcing this. So if you ever want to see that first tweet that you ever made, there's been services for that, but now you can search for it inside of Twitter, and pretty much anywhere inside of Twitter, you can find whoever, whenever, at whatever point they were tweeting, and you can find it. So go check it out. Go search Twitter now for your earliest tweet. Tell me what you have. Do you remember what yours was? Post it below. That's been your tech news for Wednesday, November the 19th, 2014, and you've been watching txtNationTV. I'm your host, Rusty G. Don't forget, I do have a co-host. He just can't show up as much as he used to with his house building and all that jazz. But either way, I like to give him a hard time. Don't forget, his name is Alan. You can tweet him at txtAlan. You can find him also in email, alan@txtnation.com. Don't forget, I will be at CES 2015, Lone Star style, as I keep repeating. Yes, I will be there by myself. I'll have a few friends behind the camera so that I can be in front of the camera for you. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, something that you want to see at CES 2015, let me know now, and I will try my best to be there and cover it as much as I can. I will try to get out 2 to 3 videos a day as much as possible. I will try my hardest, depending on what interviews and things that I get. And being the fact that there's 2 million square feet to cover by myself, it's going to be a long week. So anyway, make sure you stay subscribed, stay tuned, stay liked up all that you can. Share our video, share, like, do whatever that you can. And we will see you for the next episode. Thanks for watching.
Yeah!